Welcome to the Alliant Energy Center Hall A. We're about to watch some Madison roller derby here in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Bryant Mumble.
Hey there, I'm Darling Nikki. We are so excited for bout number 2 of season 16. We're getting ready to introduce the teams. We've got the Reservoir Dolls facing off against the Quad Squad. We're just waiting for the house announcers to get these skaters on the track.
Right, we're looking forward to this match. We're expecting a close one here. The Reservoir Dolls won their first game of the season. The Quad Squad did come up short.
Yes, they did.
They lost their first game of the season, so
right.
We're looking to get on the win column here tonight. And I believe the Quad Squad's about to take the track.
Yeah, here they are.
Yes, indeed. And there's the Res Dolls.
We have number 106, the Mad Gabber. Number 1105, Barrel Roller. Number 1337, it's Melee. Number X2 is Critical Tits. Number 262 is Nat Splat. Number 29, Damn It, Janet. $3,000 is Future Trauma. 3-2 is Dalek. K5 is Miss Mechanics. Number 614 is Karma Suture. Number 8 is Sassbot. Number 815 is Antimatter. Number 833 is Honey Beast. $89.90 is Frankie Fatale. And off skates on the bench, they are supported by T-Rex, Rock'em Sock'em Rosie, Full Frontal Judity, Bomb Chew, the Mean Queen, Wipeout Scout, and Lady Hoo-Ha. Let's hear it for the Reservoir Dolls. They are going to be having a good time. Don't stop them as they skate against
The Quad Squad. Number oi, oi, oi is Gouda Riddance. Number 048 is Tornado Alley. Number 101 is Quilla DeVille. Number 11 Z's is Elf. Number 111 is Lex Eternitas. Number 120 is Battle Frog. Number 141 is Hammer Abbey. Number 150 is Amperslam. Number 16 is Lana Del Rage. Number 1967 is Jocelyn Hell. Number 215 is Booty Collins.
Number 529 is Booty Lou. 5388 is Dark Horse. Number 7 is When Do You Wanna Die? Number 796 is Conan the Librarian. And number 906 is Super Youper. On the bench, they have Ironside, Mac the Knife, Tuna Fey, Pied Typer, and Crystal Ice. Let's hear it one more time for Season 16 Quad Squad.
We're getting ready for our first jam of the first game here today. And if you've never seen roller derby, pay attention to the skaters with the star on their helmet. Those are the point scorers, called jammers. And the rest of the skaters on the track are going to be blockers. Both teams playing offense and defense at the same time. First jammer through legally and cleanly will get lead jammer status and has control of the jam and can stop it whenever they want to.
That is right, yes. It's all about getting that lead jam, because then you score, you control who scores the most points in that jam. And also, if you get tired, you can just call it off.
That's true, you can.
Yeah.
Your coach might get mad at you for doing that, but we will see how things play out.
That's
here.
right. And there's all sorts of penalties that are a part of roller derby. Want to keep it safe for all skaters, and we'll do our best to explain the various penalties that do come up as we go out through the night. If you do get a penalty, where do you go?
You go to the penalty box, the sin bin.
That's right.
Right.
Uh-oh.
You serve a 30-second penalty once you sit down.
That's right, yes.
So
and then
we
you
got
get
our
back
skater.
on the track and you make up for that naughty penalty.
But there won't be any penalties in this game, right?
Hopefully not.
One.
No, all
No.
right. So we got our skaters lining up for the first jam of the night. The Reservoir Dolls in black facing off against the Quad Squad in green. And we have two jammers out there. It looks like Nat Splat in black. And
That's Dark Horse?
that's Nene.
Oh,
Dark
my
Horse,
goodness.
yes, in
Okay.
green. Yep. She likes to go by Nene, you know,
Okay.
for short. Anyways, Dark Horse is on her way around, and she is through for 4 points. She taps her hands on her hips, calling off the jam, and we got 4 points on the board.
And 0 for the Reservoir Dolls
That's right.
as Dark Horse called off the jam before Nat Splat could score. We already have a timeout here, official timeout.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
it's our first timeout, so we'd like to thank Lake Point Realty. They're sponsoring the first timeout of the game. They have a new location at 2045 Atwood Avenue, number 105 in Kennedy Place. Stay tuned to neighborhood and community events taking place at your local Madison Realtor's office, Lake Point Realty.
yeah, it's a hot market here in Madison. Let me tell you that. It's a lot to do, I think, with the roller derby in town.
Oh, that must be part of it. I think that certainly. We're getting all
Yeah.
kinds of transfers. We got one from Bruce City playing out there
That's right.
with the Reservoir Dolls. Karma Suture
Yep.
came over from Milwaukee.
She's actually out on the track right now in those green, bright green skates, even though she's in black. And we are off on our second jam of the night. We got Quilla DeVille in green jamming for the Quad Squad up against Barrel Roller in black, 11:05. Quilla is pushing and pushing in the front there, trying to get past that wall of three. And she's not having much luck, but there she is. She's got lead jam.
You see Barrel Roller trying to get through the pack. She's getting recycled back. She can't pass the skater while out of bounds.
That's right. If you were to do that, that'd be called cutting the track, and you would go to the sin bin.
Meanwhile, Quilla got a scoring pass there. 4 points so far for the Quad Squad in this jam.
That's right, and she's coming around for more. Looking up against a wall of black there in the back, Critical Tits and Honey Beast, and I think, well, I'm not sure who that third skater is, but they did a nice job slowing her down, but she got right back up, scored 4 more points, and called off the jam.
And that's going to be the jam there. Quad Squad off to the early lead here. 12-0 so far.
Yeah.
After 2 jams, we get a look at this Quad Squad bench there. Ironside with the colorful hair.
Oh, it is a magical rainbow of hair right there. It's amazing.
We'll get our first look at Hammer Abby in green wearing the star. And I can't quite see is that Dalek?
Yeah, that's Dalek. Former Vixen, turned to the Res Dolls, jamming for the black team. There, she's still rocking some pink, though. I do appreciate that. All right, I hear a couple of whistles there. Somebody cut the track and is going to be sent to the box. That would be Gouda Riddance, and it looks like Booty Collins also going to be sitting down there. Who got lead jammer there?
That's Hammer Abby, but Dalek right on her tail.
Yes.
You see Hammer Abby called off the jam. I think Dalek scored as well. She did.
Yeah, even Steven jammed there, eh?
Good hustle from Dalek. Even though she didn't get lead jam, she stayed with it, hustled, and matched the points. So
that is the best you can ask for if you do not have lead jam. Just make sure you match that lead jammer point for point, and it's like nothing happened.
Forced the call off there. And let's see, we've got Lex coming up here in green for the quad squad.
That's right.
And is that Dammit? No, who is that there for the Res Dolls?
29.
That is Dammit Janet.
All right. She is a rookie this year.
Indeed.
Yeah, also known as DJ, if Dammit Janet is too much of a mouthful for you, which it is for me, obviously. All right. And we got one of the skaters getting called to the box for out of play. That would be the Mad Gabber. And basically the skaters got to stay within proximity of each other. And if they don't, that's a penalty.
Damn it, Janet, able to put some points on the board, 4 points.
Hey, for a rookie, that's great.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Closing the gap there, now an 8-point game here in the early going. We'd like to thank Saturn's 8 DJ Andrew Larson of Saturn's 8 Entertainment. He provides the soundtrack here. And for people all around Madison with retro flair and modern edge, thank you to Saturn's 8. Saturn's 8, I should say it correctly.
All right, we've got our 5th jam of the night. We got Dark Horse, Nene in green there, getting lead jammer. Man. Oh, but it looks like she got a forearm and is going to the penalty box, which makes this a power jam, a Delta Beer Lab power jam, make that.
Our first Delta Beer Lab power jam of the game. However, let's see, the star is off the helmet,
right.
So they cannot
Nat
get lead.
Splat took it off, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Putting it back on now as she clears the pack.
And that was just her initial pass, so no points scored there. But now she's coming around looking for some help from her pack. The Mad Gabber comes out of the penalty box and makes a very nice block, clearing out a little bit of space there for Nat Splat to get those 4 points. All right.
Watching the pack at a standstill, a passive-aggressive offense. The pack speed is established, is not moving very much.
Right.
And
the skaters have to remain within 10 to 20 feet of each other. And so if one team really wants to slow things down, and by not skating, well, they can.
Dark Horse out of the penalty box has gotten through on the initial pass, so I believe scoring on this pass, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that would make sense to me. And it looks like, I think Nat Splat's probably got 2 scoring passes above Dark Horse at this time. So we got 12 for Dark Horse, 4 for, other way around, 12 for Nat Splat, 4 for Dark Horse. However, Dark Horse just got through for her second scoring pass. And this is a full 2-minute jam, ladies and gentlemen.
Nat Splat had that star off when she was going through. Once you take that star off and you're passing skaters, you can't become lead jammer.
That's right.
There's no lead jammer in this jam. We're going to keep it going.
Ooh, that looked, somebody fell down, took a hard hit there as Nat Splat came into the pack. That would be,
Time just about up here. We get a penalty from the quad squad at the end. A scoring bonanza in that one.
Whoo.
Waiting for the final tally of points. We do have a timeout.
As well, yeah.
A
so
Cooper's Tavern timeout.
That's right. Let's hear from actually, let's recap that jam real quick. So Res Dolls, they scored 20. Quad Squad put up 16. So really not that, pretty even, just a 4-point difference.
Yeah. Considering the penalty on Dark Horse, they came out not too shabby.
Not too shabby. All right, quick sponsor read here. Super Duper, super quick printing of posters, handbills, flyers, whatever you need printed. Super friendly service, conveniently located on Madison's East Side. Facebook and the web at superduper.net. All right, we're going to take a quick minute for a commercial break. You're watching Madison Roller Derby. We'll be back in a moment.
And welcome back here. We've got an exciting match, just a 4-point game in the early goings here. The Quad Squad with the 32-28 lead.
Yes, close game. 4-point difference really is not much in roller derby. So we'll be excited to see what happens here as we move into the second part of the first half. You know, these first few jams are a lot about the skaters feeling each other out, kind of seeing where they're sitting with their, you know, overarching strategies. They're probably doing a bit of talking within their bench, making some adjustments. And I see here that we've had probably, a good portion of the lead jam going to the Quad Squad. And, you know, that would definitely reflect in their points here, them being, you know, on top. When you control the lead jam, you control when to call off that jam, and I will see if the Reservoir Dolls can flip that in their direction as we go into this 23rd minute.
As we have barrel roller jamming for the team in black, the Reservoir Dolls, and that is Quilla DeVille.
Ooh, that was a great hit by Wendy. You want to die, knocking barrel roller into the inside track and recycling her all the way back. Facing up against a wall of green there.
Quilla able to get through on the outside is your lead jammer for the Quad Squad.
Yeah, another lead jam.
To look at the pack, barrel roller nearly escapes.
Yep.
But there again was number 7, Wendy You Wanna Die.
Yep, knocking her to the outside this time. Whew, man, it's brutal. But she is out now, barrel roller, and she's coming around for her scoring pass. Quilla DeVille is currently on her scoring pass. She got past a couple of skaters, maybe. We'll see as we get some point tallies coming in. Just one skater, and saw barrel roller coming up fast and decided to call off that jam. Hey, 1 is better than, you know, 0.
Yeah, you got every point matters. We'd like to thank American Family. This world is made of dreams. Big, beautiful, exciting. Look what I did here. Dreams. At American Family Insurance, we see this opportunity everywhere we look, and we believe everyone's dream is worth protecting. American Family.
Wow, that's beautiful. All right, we've got Hammer Abby in green for the Quad Squad up against Dalek Doll in black for the Reservoir Dolls.
I believe we've seen this matchup earlier.
Yes, we sure have.
It was a pretty good battle there. Dalek escaping, one to beat, and does.
Yeah,
lead jammer for Dalek.
She's got it, and Ham is still trying to get past that front of the pack, and they are doing a nice job recycling up around and reforming, but Ham is now out. And Dalek has got past all 4 of the green blockers for a 4-0 jam.
The point happens at the hips. Once the jammer passes the hips of a blocker, they get that point, and they don't lose it if that blocker gets back in front of them. It's any pass scoring. So we're going to see a replay.
Ooh, I love replays.
Ooh. Actually.
Oh, here's the replay.
Yeah, that was the call off there from Dalek.
Right. All right, we're getting ready here for the next jam. And I don't know if we've seen this green jammer yet tonight.
I think that's Elf.
Yeah, Elf in the sparkly shorts up against 29. Damn it, jam it, DJ. She's gotten lead jam for the Reservoir Dolls and is coming around for a scoring pass.
The rookie out there. I saw Damn It Janet play in Reedsburg. She's been playing some pickup games around Wisconsin, but she's a rookie here. Came up from the Wreckers, the recreational league.
Yeah, that's awesome. She's got a 100% lead so far tonight.
2 for 2 in the early goings here.
That is great. And we're not quite at a lead change. Actually.
Yes, indeed we are.
There
We get
it
the
is.
first lead change of the game. The Reservoir Dolls take the lead. And let's see, Nat Splat going to try to keep it going here. One of the co-captains for the Reservoir Dolls in black.
And she's up against, I think that's Dark Horse there hiding out in the green, trying to be super sneaky. That Nene. Skated against Nene for many years. She's a great skater. As is Nat Splat, yes. Oh, actually, it looks like a multiplayer. Yeah,
multiplayer block.
Huh, interesting. So I guess that doesn't really happen a whole lot with jammers, but I'm guessing she grabbed onto her skater, and in grabbing onto her skater made some sort of contact with the opposing team and had to go to the box for that because that's illegal.
You're right indeed. Right now we got Nat Splat on the power jam, already scoring 4 points, looking for more.
Yeah, and we've got a very slow pack here. The Reservoir Dolls want to keep that pack as slow as possible to prevent the amount, or to lessen the amount of time it takes Nat Splat to get around for that scoring pass. But we got Dark Horse back on the track, having served her 30 seconds in the penalty box. And she is clear on her initial, and Nat is gonna call off the jam.
There, yeah. Gotta give some credit to When Do You Wanna Die, trying to kill that penalty. Limited the damage a little bit, but a nice 8-point jam for the Res Dolls, extending their lead to 10.
All right, yeah, that's great. Should we talk about Ian's Pizza?
I like Ian's Pizza. Let's talk about it.
All right. So Ian's Pizza, they're a proud sponsor of Madison Roller Derby. Ian's Pizza has 2 downtown locations, 100 State Street next to the Capitol and 319 North Francis. Go have some pizza.
We've got Barrel Roller out there for the team in black, the Res Dolls, and I believe that's Quilla.
That is.
Quilla DeVille.
She has cleared, nearly the front, but it looks like as she was tiptoeing around the outside of the track, she tiptoed one of those toe stops out of bounds, and that resulted in a cut of the track.
And Barrel Roller escapes, is your lead jammer now for the Res Dolls. The second power jam in a row here for the Res Dolls. Let's see if the Quad Squad can kill the penalty here this time around. We got some passive-aggressive offense here from the Res Dolls, trying to make some room for their jammer.
Oh, yeah. They were even trying to keep one of the skaters back with them by kind of playing some nice offense on just one skater, holding them back. But Barrel Roller was knocked to the inside, recycled to the back, and has to start again.
That was Lex with the initial recycle hit.
Yes, and Quilla's now coming in, and she's
I'm hearing a whistle.
Through on her first pass. That looked like a mechanic's going to the box for something on the pack. And yeah, we've now had 3 jammer penalties for the Quad Squad tonight, Mumble.
I'm noticing, okay, Barrel Roller now going to the penalty box. I was looking for the call off, but she was going to the penalty box, so Quilla DeVille now on the power jam. The initial pass, I do believe, for Quilla DeVille, so not scoring as of yet.
Yeah, so many Delta Beer Lab power jams tonight. Wow.
We're going to have some drinks. Let's see. Yeah, Quilla now clears the pack, eligible to score next time through. We're going to go to the full 2 minutes, which is just 20 seconds remaining here.
And that whole time, Mumble, no one had scored any points until just that last pass. Quilla got 4, and she's now on for a few more right now in this scoring
wrong.
pass.
I should get a penalty for saying that was the initial pass, my first penalty of the game.
Oh, it's all right. It happens. All right, so now Quilla, I think she's got 8 points. She's coming around for another scoring pass. Barrel Roller was just released from the penalty box.
Did score points before she went to the penalty box. They don't award them until the end of the jam or they finish the pass. So she did get 4 points there.
That is correct. All right. Wow, that was exciting.
All that for a 8-4 jam. The Quad Squad do narrow the gap here. 6-point game. We're almost halfway through the first half of play.
All right, and we're seeing Jocelyn Hell jamming for the Quad Squad in green up against Dalek Doll. Both of these are former Vixens. So former teammates skating against each other on different teams.
Dalek is lead, but Jocelyn right there with her, trying to keep that pressure on. We're looking at that pack form up.
Oh!
Dalek tries the apex jump. I don't think she
did not.
It.
Nope, she did not. And she called it off when she realized she had not made that. 0-0. All right. Well, thanks for watching Madison Roller Derby. We'll be back in just a moment.
Exciting roller derby happening here at the Alliant Energy Center. We've got the Reservoir Dolls leading the Quad Squad by just 6 points. A battle underway here, and we're getting ready to rejoin the action.
Yes, we are. So we got everyone kind of lining up, getting ready for the
Abby for the Quad Squad, and I think that's Dammit Janet, the rookie again for the Res Dolls in black. Yeah,
so Dammit Janet, you know, she's been having a good night so far, rookie, and she's facing off against a fairly seasoned veteran for jamming as far as that goes, and she was just knocked to the outside by Battle Frog and has to come back. Well, actually, she didn't, so she's going to the box. She is going to the penalty box for 30 seconds.
She thought that blocker went out of bounds as well, or was out of play so she could come back in, but that was not the case. It's Hammer Abby now on the power jam.
Yeah, that's another Delta Beer Lab power jam.
We're going the full 2 minutes in this one. I think lead jammer was awarded, if I'm not mistaken, so we will go the full 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
And taken away from Damn It Janet.
You know, Damn It Janet may have been misinformed by her teammates helping her out on the different corners of the track. We do have different people kind of helping out the teams, telling them whether they should keep going or skate back, and you know, or it just was some common mistake. The adrenaline gets pumping, and you just want to go, go, go.
You see Damn It Janet there trying to muscle through. One blocker to beat up front.
Yeah, and that is Battle Frog. She gets past Battle Frog, and Battle Frog is the one who got her on that cut.
We're seeing Hammer Abby with the star for the team in green, trying to get through, but here comes Damn It Janet again.
She is down, but she's up fast.
Back block penalty on, let's see, that's Booty Lou, rookie for the quad squad.
All right, man, it's getting scrappy out there, Mumble.
Damn It Janet's taking a pounding.
Oh, yes, she is. But she's still going. Adjusting the gear, and Hammer Abby is trying to make her way through and getting knocked to the outside by Such, the transfer from the Brew City Bruisers. They give each other a friendly high five, said, good fighting out there. We're still friends.
You gotta stay friends.
Yes.
We'd like to thank WORT 89.9 FM, listener-sponsored community radio in Madison. Tune in any time of day or night to hear great alternative music, news, and public affairs programming. WORT, WORT.
All right, we're getting ready here for another jam. We have Dark Horse in green for the quad squad up against Nat Splat in black for the Res Dolls. She takes off the star. Since she has not gotten a lead jam, she takes it off right away. It's kind of like a stealth move, Mumble. It's you don't see me with the star on. Maybe I'll be able to get by you easier. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working, but there was some great offense there.
I'm noticing she has the only white helmet on the team in black. I think that kind of sticks out.
Oh, yeah, it's super bright.
As the Dark Horse threw on the scoring pass. And Nat Splat threw as well. Both teams scoring here. Back and forth, the lead goes here in the middle of this jam. Dark Horse on another scoring pass. Trying to look to the bench. Taking some hits, and now calling it off.
Sure, and I think that was Melee out there for the Reservoir Dolls, 1337, doing quite a bit of damage there, making things not that great for our green jammer.
We got ourselves a tie game, 61 all. I'll call it the Roger Maris tie. That no one's going to get that reference.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's a baseball reference.
Hey,
we see
check
this
out
hit
that
from the
instant.
Mad Gabber.
Oh, that's a great one-legged spin there by Dark Horse. She's got some good skating skills.
Getting mixed up with Mad Gabber there in the corner as we join the action here. Barrel roller in black jamming, and let's see, who is that for the quad
That's
squad?
Elf,
Yeah,
11,
Elf.
Yep. And they're both fighting against standstill packs. Whew.
We do get a whistle out there, a forearm penalty in the mix. That's going to go on to quad squad blocking.
Yeah, that looked like Booty Collins going to the box for a forearm.
That's going to allow Barrel Roller to find some space and get through for a lead jammer status. And we get a star. No, we did not get a star pass.
No, Elf still got the star on. And they're both coming around for some scoring passes. Barrel Roller gets past a few green blockers and calls off the jam. So that's a 3-0 jam, I believe.
I think we got our first ghost point, at least that I recognized. You get a point for anyone that's out of play once you score your first point. So you pass that first blocker, you get a point for everyone else that is out of play. And we're looking at our penalties here. We're seeing the Mad Gabber and Miss Mechanics with 3 apiece on the Reservoir Doll side. If you get 7, you're out of the game. So in the first half of play here, 3 is it's a decent amount, but not too bad.
Yeah, just got to clean it up, and oftentimes it's nerves. All right, so we got Dalek Doll taking lead jam for the Reservoir Dolls. And Quilla DeVille in green, still in the pack. Just, oh, there she's out. And Dalek Doll is now back and scoring some points. She's making it, looking to her bench, checking to see if she should call it off, and she sure does. Picks up all 4, I believe.
Right you are, 68-61 on the scoreboard. We'd like to thank Fast Forward Skate Center, Madison's #1 roller skating rink. Join them all year round for open roller skating birthday parties and private parties. A full concession stand and arcade is available. And don't forget, Fast Forward Skate Center is the official practice facility of Madison Roller Derby.
That's right. Yeah, they see a lot of action there, from the Wreckers to the Madison Roller Derby to the Junior Derby. So lots of skating. Anyways, we got Damn It Janet getting lead jam for the Reservoir Dolls, and Dark Horse for the Quad Squad just exits the pack, both coming around for scoring points. Damn It Janet getting told to call off that jam. She sure does, and manages to keep 3 points and leaving the Quad Squad at 0.
So the Res Dolls trying to inch away here with 9 minutes remaining in the first half of play. It's been quite a battle as we see, let's see, that's Nat Splat in black, number 262 against 141. That will be Hammer Abby, the veteran from the Quad Squad.
So that was the longest scoreless streak that's been kind of yet here tonight for the Quad Squad. The Reservoir Dolls did not start the game with very many lead jams, and they've certainly turned that around here, picking up probably the last 3 or 4.
As we see Wendy Wanadai go into the penalty box for the Quad Squad, that's going to allow Nat Splat to escape and get lead jammer status for the Res Dolls. Another lead jam.
That's right, keeping that lead jam trend going for the Res Dolls.
And a call off there from Nat Splat.
4-0, another great ratio to keep you up in points and the other team not so much. All right, well, thanks for watching Madison Roller Derby. We'll be back in just a moment.
The battle continues here between the Res Dolls and the Quad Squad at the Alliant Energy Center for Madison Roller Derby, bout number 2 of the 2020 season.
Season 16, if you can believe it.
So many. How
so
many did you
years.
play, darling Nikki?
Oh, 12.
12
Just 12.
Season. Just 12.
Just
That's
12.
nothing.
All right, so we're back on the track. We got Elf for the Quad Squad facing off against Barrel Roller for the Reservoir Dolls. They are, you know, really facing quite a bit of singularly focused defensive packs. Not a ton of focus on offense by either team, leaving the Jammers really to kind of just, you know, struggle through it on their own, grind her out, and they're doing that.
The Res Dolls are definitely doing that
That's
lately.
right.
As Barrel Roller has lead jammer status, they've got a run going here. The Res Dolls have been getting quite a few leads in a row. However, a quick call off there. Let's see how many points. Just 1 point there for the Res Dolls, but they keep possession and add 1 more point to their lead.
76-61, that's a 15-point game. Certainly not insurmountable, so it's really still anybody's game. Wow, that's 5 jams that the Quad Squad's been left scoreless, so.
Let's see if Quilla can get things back on track. Quilla DeVille for the Quad Squad going against Dalek, a formidable jammer there, tiptoeing on the outside line. I think she stepped out, but what, did she pass anyone while doing so? Well, you see, yeah, she does get lead jammer status there.
That looked like quite the pileup. And Quilla is right behind, so they're both going to be attacking these packs for some scoring points. Dalek drives right into that wedged tripod formation with her hips, gets right through, picks up all 4 points, leaving Quilla still in the pack, fighting against a tripod again of black. But they were out of play, so they had to stop, you know, blocking her, or else somebody was going to the box.
Right. The pack definition is defined as the majority of the skaters with at least 1 skater from each team, and all the blockers have to stay within 20 feet of that pack. Otherwise, they cannot engage another skater.
Right, and if they're all in their own separate packs, then it's only 10 feet. So really got to be paying attention to where everyone else is. I mean, otherwise, if this pack was just strung out all over the place, that'd be really boring.
And Dalek Doll now on the power jam as Quilla DeVille went to the penalty box. So the Res Dolls with a huge opportunity to rack up some points here.
A great Delta Beer Lab power jam. Dalek had some awesome tiptoeing around the outside there, keeping herself just, you know, dancing along that outside edge. And she's now facing off against 3 of the greens, and she gets by, weaving around Battlefrog, who is trying to make one last stand.
Watch that pack form up, trying to have some resistance against Dalek Doll, but Dalek Doll just rams right into Lex.
That was a shoulder that I would not want to be on the receiving end of. Ouch.
Yep.
Something's happening out there.
Yeah, there was a back block in the mix. I don't know. Let's see here. Here comes Dalek Doll. Oh, she took a hit on that pass. But look at Dalek's working it, and then she takes another hit, but keeps it going forward, stays in bounds.
And there's Battlefrog saying, "Oh, wow." Oh, she was maybe out of play. She's got to let her go now.
Yeah, she can't make that hit.
All right, damn it, Janet, for the Reservoir Dolls, 29 in black, up against, actually, was that Quilla who went to the box in that last jam? Is this a power jam? I believe it is. All right, another Delta Beer Lab power jam for the Reservoir Dolls.
The Res Dolls are trying to isolate on one blocker, Super Youper, trying to split that pack a little bit.
Oh, and damn it, Janet, she's got to get past those tripod up at the front end. She goes out of bounds, but she forgets there was probably one more person that she might have passed in that tripod, cutting the track and having to go to the box.
Now Quilla's out of the penalty box and on the initial pass.
And she's looking for some help from her green teammates, and she is able to make it by on her own, tiptoeing again around that outside line.
Be scoring next time through here.
Yeah, and we got some good action there as the teams try to form up. Green playing a little bit of offense for their teammate Quilla as she's coming around, looking to score some points, saying, "Hey guys, make it a little easier for me by knocking some of these skaters out of the way."
Karmer Suture and Melee you see there on the outside.
Ooh, and Quilla, she took off the star for a star pass.
And Ian's Pizza star pass.
Ooh, yes, and Ian's Pizza star pass did not end up passing the star, but it did as intended. It distracted the blockers just long enough for them to kind of forget about her, think about the pivot, who is the only person that a jammer can pass the star to.
That's the one with the stripe on.
That is correct, and got through on that little bit of trickery.
And you see Jocelyn Hell through, Quilla DeVille through again for another swing pass.
That's correct. And damn it, Janet, she is back on the track, and she is through and has picked up her 4 points. Wow, so that was an exciting jam. Quilla starting off in the box, and then...
Damn it, Janet going to the box.
Right. Lots of back and forth
there, and the Quad Squad come out ahead 10-4 as the Res Dolls hit the century mark.
All right, and maybe that calls for a beer. How about a PBR? Pabst Blue Ribbon proudly sponsors Madison Roller Derby. So PBR yourself, ASAP. What do I have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. I mean, is anybody going to get us a PBR, Mumble?
If you were on the house mic, we could probably ask, but it's hard to do.
Right.
Although the concession stand is right behind us, maybe we can just reach over. I'm not sure.
Yeah. There's ice cream there, too, I see. That's another great sponsor of ours, Chocolate Shop Ice Cream. It's the best ice cream made in Wisconsin. It tastes so good because it has gobs of rich Wisconsin cream, tons of real ingredients, and boatloads of luscious flavors. That means it's definitely not low fat, low calorie, or low anything. That's why everyone loves it. You want nutrition? Eat some carrots.
I'm going to the Chocolate Shop Ice Cream. I'm going to get some at halftime as we got Nat Splat jamming against Dark Horse in green. Dark Horse near the front, and one blocker to beat.
Just
I'm hearing
one.
Whistles. Dark Horse is through for lead jammer status. Nat Splat trying to keep the pressure on. We're watching the pack form up here. The Quad Squad claim the front.
And the Res Dolls are in the back. And, Nat Splat just sneaks by, hopping a little bit of the apex there. And she picks up 4 points.
And Dark Horse going to call it off. Ends up being an even jam. Nice work from Nat Splat. Got to be happy with that one there.
That's right. That was a good one. So we should also thank our awesome sponsor, Hinckley Productions. They've been rolling since the roller derby, since 2008. They are award-winning commercial video productions, and they have live streaming that's going to knock you on your patootie.
Yeah, we're not going to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh,
Whoa, we
The
just
new
got like
toys.
wiped out.
The new
What's up with
toys.
that, Hinckley?
yes. As we have a jam underway here. Let's see who's jamming. It's Elf in green for the Quad Squad.
That's right. And who we got in black hiding out there?
Is that
barrel
that's
roller? Yeah.
Barrel roll. I have trouble saying that. Barrel roller.
Well, if you say it like that, that helps. So you just do that. And it appears that Elf was sent off the track, but then came back on. So I don't know if there was a miscommunication about a penalty. But anyways, fighting through, and Barrel Roller did pick up lead jam for the Reservoir Dolls.
Elf is right with her now.
Yeah, right there.
Actually passes her.
That's right.
We'll see how Barrel Roller plays this. Does have lead jammer status.
Yeah. And, ooh, Elf
working
gets
out.
knocked to the outside by either Sassbot or the Mad Gabber. They try to bring her back, but I guess there was a penalty that happened there, maybe a back block of sorts. Have to check out those stats. Yes, it was a back block, as a matter of fact.
Let's see, Barrel Roller near the front gets slowed down there by Lex.
And Jocelyn Hell and
Barrel Roller's going to call it off.
Is that Gouda? Gouda Riddance? Unsure. There's a couple of skaters out there I feel like who are wearing similar shorts. It really
That'll
helps.
always throw you.
Yeah.
Why do you have to match your uniform?
Yeah,
It's
definitely
like
not.
uniform or something. Why
Right.
would you do that?
Hey, when you're wearing those sparkly shorts, you know it's Elf. You know,
Right,
it makes it
right.
easier to call.
It helps us anyway. We'd like to thank Think Again Training. Collaborates closely to bring a wide range of perspective, skills, and knowledge to our work. When assigning a facilitation team, we consider not only the facilitator's expertise, but also their lived experiences, training styles, personalities, and co-facilitation relationship. For more information about Think Again Training, go to thinkagaintraining.com. As it is now halftime here.
That's right, Mumble.
At
We
the Alliant Energy Center.
have blown through those first 30 minutes. And the teams are now going to be going to their respective locker rooms to chit-chat a little about what's been happening on the track, what they need to adjust for. I imagine there's going to be quite a bit of discussion about the jammer penalties.
Right, that's always important. You want to limit those as much as possible.
Yes, the number of jammer penalties can often be correlated to who will win the game. The team with the lower number of jammer penalties oftentimes ends up on top. That's not always the case, but is often the case. So as a team, you want to try and get as many jammer penalties as possible by, encouraging them.
To cut the track.
Yeah, to cut the track or maybe back block.
Draw some penalties.
Exactly. And then, as the jammers, you have to be extremely cognizant of your skating and trying your best to not do anything that will give you one of those penalties.
Thank you for watching Madison Roller Derby. We'll be back with the second half.
My name is Natalie Hinckley, owner of Hinckley Productions. I've been doing video since I was a kid. Now I've built this video production company, and for the past 10 years, I get to do what I love every single day. We partner with clients to tell their stories, shooting and editing videos for many brand names that you'd recognize and local businesses alike. In short, video spots used online, through social media, and broadcast. The live production division of the business utilizes multi-camera switching, projection, and live streaming. We have 2 studio locations, one in Madison, the other one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here we meet with clients, we edit all of our videos, and we also house our production equipment. Now most of our shoots are done on location. We can shoot here or access larger facilities as needed. We have a number of different cameras to work with depending on your job requirements. Everything from a simple GoPro to a high frame rate 4K camera. When you see our van rolling through town, you'll know that we've got all the right tools to get the job done. Hinckley Productions is built upon authenticity, diversity, reliability, and quality. We hope to work with you on your next project.
Madison Roller Derby is a community of strong, independent, amazing people that are not only athletes but also committed volunteers and staff, recreational skaters, competitive interleague skaters, and we have been part of this league and part of this community for now going on 15 years.
It's fun, it's entertaining, it's something that we are really proud to be a part of. I think within that, the love and empowerment that comes from playing this sport is this responsibility to give back to our community and support the growth and success of Madison, which encompasses Madison Roller Derby.
I grew up playing a lot of sports, but never really felt like I entirely belonged or fit in or could be myself, and Derby felt like a place that combined all of the things that I loved socially, being able to be openly queer and kind of punk rock, but also a serious athlete.
There's just an incredible range of personalities, people from different backgrounds, different careers. There's so many connections here with roller derby.
It's just been something where I've been challenged in every single aspect of my life, and it always comes back to Derby teaching me a lesson, teaching me that I can be better.
Every year we get a new crew in, and every year you get to see them experience roller derby, help them learn how to be leaders.
I love that community outreach has always been part of MRD's mission and vision from the beginning, because I think our founders and even now we recognize that we don't exist in a vacuum, and every one of us comes from different parts of the community.
We're a part of Madison and we live here. We are parents, we are neighbors, we're students. It's important that we recognize that and make sure that we are giving back as much as we are getting from the community that surrounds us.
Over the past 15 years, we've donated over $80,000 to nonprofits and have spent thousands of hours working in Madison communities and other Wisconsin nonprofits in the area.
We're building an army of amazing people that want to do more for the community, and every year we grow. We're trying to grow along with Madison in a positive way.
Right now, Madison Roller Derby really needs your help to continue rolling forward. Our mission is very important to us, and we hope to continue that long into the future. But right now, we need a new home for both our growth and our current membership.
Having a building of our own means we can create a much better fan experience, because we hope to not only have our practices there, but hopefully also host games. We can host more games, different kinds of games. We can bring in more community partners. We can even bring in other community organizations that fit our mission and the space that we have and provide that as a community resource.
If we lost roller derby as an organization and a sport and an opportunity for women, that would be a huge detriment.
We need to raise $500,000, and I know that sounds like a lot of money, but with your help and the community's help, I think that we can get it done. You can become a sustaining member, you can share this video, you can make a larger sum donation. We support all of those options.
We want to continue to grow our mission of being this empowering, inclusive space for people of all identities and backgrounds. So we are now turning to the community and asking humbly for your financial support to help make this thing happen.
Welcome back to Madison Roller Derby here at the Alliant Energy Center. We have a match between the Reservoir Dolls and the Quad Squad. Rejoining the action here, the Res Dolls up by 38 points.
28.
28, math is hard.
Yes, and we just finished the first half. We're getting ready for the second half. That's 30 minutes more of action. And it's a relatively close game. 28 points in roller derby
Yeah, that
could
go quick.
Yes,
Yeah.
could just be negated in a jam. And actually, we're seeing here on the screens, we got the bench captains talking to the referees, making sure they get the DL on what's going on.
There's our house announcers there.
Yeah, Alligator and Dolly Pardon Me rocking the mics, making sure those in the expo halls here are entertained.
The next time we're going to have a match is going to be March 14th, so make it on out here March 14th to see these local Madison teams play.
That'd be Pi Day.
Okay, you're right, that is Pride
Yeah.
Day. This would be a great place to come after the parade. You have parade in Madison?
No, Pi Day.
Pi Day. Oh, I think you said Pride Day.
Well, then there's
That's
St.
in
Patty's
June.
Day. That's
Yes.
Irish Pride, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, it's all good. I
Penalty
didn't
on
really
me.
enunciate.
I'll take my second penalty.
I
of the
was
game.
mumble.
Yeah, that's my job. As We're talking about the local play. I want to talk about the travel teams playing. They're going to be playing April 17th, 18th, and 19th at Utter Chaos, the big travel team event here in Madison every year. They play teams from all over the country. I'm real excited for that coming up in April.
Yes, it's at the Hartmeyer Ice Arena. Just a great way to experience National Roller Derby here in Madison. Utter Chaos, you can't get a better name. It's super awesome.
Utter, U-D-D-E-R, Utter.
That's
Chaos,
right, yeah. And, you know, that's because our travel team for the Madison Roller Derby is the Dairyland Dolls. They have both an A team and a B team, and I believe both teams will be playing. I don't know if any of the men's team will be playing at Utter Chaos or not, or if the junior Mad Cavs Derby will be playing, but you know, you always get lots of opportunities to see various roller derby at those tournaments, so definitely a reason to stop by. So, Mumble, we got some interesting stats so far for this game. Yeah, so it was interesting because the quad squad kind of started out strong, and then after that timeout, the tables turned a little bit.
Right, the Res Dolls kind of came on strong.
That's right. Yeah, the Res Dolls are sitting at 68% lead jam.
That's pretty good.
It is real good.
That should win you a game in most cases.
Correct, because when you control lead jam, you are therefore then controlling, like, if you're going to score more points than the other jammer by calling it off before they can score anything. And the Res Dolls have been doing a great job at that. They had actually, near the end of the first half, held the quad squad to 9 scoreless jams.
That's good possession right there.
It sure is.
Keeping control, putting points up and not letting the other team score. That's what you want to do.
It is. And speaking of the Res Dolls, and there's Urge. He is a long-standing mascot for the Unholy Rollers.
They're not playing right now, but they'll be playing later here.
Yeah, so if you've never been to a roller derby bout, get your butt on down and come to see our next game on March 14th. MadisonRollerDerby.org for all the details. So, Mumble, we are back, we got the first jam of the second half going, and we've got the Mad Gabber. This would be their first appearance, as a jammer for the Res Dolls, and it looks like either the quad squad started in the box or Elf got a penalty right away. I'm not really sure what happened.
There's less than 30 seconds into the jam, so I think she was already there.
Okay, yeah, and so Elf now has cleared the pack, and Mad Gabber has come through for a scoring pass, picking up 4 points, doing a little hop there on the inside. Looked a little risky, almost like a cut, but I guess the referees did not think so, and the Mad Gabber called that off.
Mad Gabber held off, calling off the jam as long as possible, so she was able to get Nat Splat out of the penalty box.
That's good clock management there.
From the Mad Gabber.
Right on. And we are getting ready for our second jam. And, you know, we haven't really seen a lot of this lineup formation with the pack near the pivot line. Oftentimes they roll right up next to the jammers, but this time they're going to give those jammers a little bit of leeway to get some speed. And for the barrel roller, got hit out and is coming in the back there against 3 quad squatters.
Meanwhile, Quilla DeVille able to get through for lead jammer status for the green team, the quad squad, as you see some contact at the front of the pack there.
And she's around for a scoring pass up against a tripod of 3 Reservoir Dolls in the front, and she manages to find a little room on that inside line. That darn momentum, or physics of the track, oftentimes opens up that inside line, and that's what helped Quilla DeVille out there.
Barrel roller having a hard time, currently has the star in hand for the Reservoir Dolls, having a hard time getting past that quad squad defense.
Right on, and actually we have had a successful Ian's Pizza star pass. Woo-woo, barrel roller handed off the star to Such, the transfer from Brew City. Such is going to come into the pack and actually manages to pick up a couple of points. So that makes that an 11-2 jam. 11 for the quad squad in green and 2 for the Res Dolls.
But a nice jam there for the quad squad. A double-digit jam. We haven't had a lot of those without penalties involved. We've had a lot of like one-pass scores, and that's it. But when there's a penalty, that's when points are going up a lot, but a nice 11-point jam there for the quad squad.
Right on. All right, we're getting ready for the next jam with Hammer Abby putting a little hit on Dalek Doll, knocking the Reservoir Doll jammer to the outside. Gives Hammer Abby the lead there, and she's coming around for some scoring points.
With the quad squad in the back, there were some nice targets there for Hammer Abby, able to pick up 2 points. She wants 3.
Oh.
But she got 2, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, you know, her bench is going to agree with her and
Of
say,
course,
yeah,
yeah.
you deserve those. All right. And we are getting ready. Ooh, we got some stats up here.
These are penalties here. We got plenty of skaters with 3, 7 and you're out, but a lot, not too much trouble out there.
Right. Yeah, if you're sitting at like 5 when you're going into the second half, that's when you got to get worried and start dialing it back a little bit, you know? So here we've got, who's skating here for the quad squad? We have not seen this jammer yet tonight. 150 would be Amperslam jamming for the quad squad up against Damn It Janet, 29 for the Reservoir Dolls in black.
Both jammers rookies, but Amperslam is your lead jammer here for the quad squad.
Hey, you know what? It's interesting because going into the second half, Damn It Janet had 100% lead jam, and that has just been broken in this jam. Darn it. I mean, I should say, damn it.
For Janet. Damn it, Janet. Anyway, we got Amperslam's going to call it off there. Let's see how many points she was awarded. 1 point there for Amperslam.
1 measly point. Hey, one's better than nothing, right?
You're right indeed.
That's right.
We got a 20-point game here with 25 minutes remaining in this game. And
anyone's game, 20 points is definitely within reason for anybody to make things happen.
Jocelyn Hell going to try to build some momentum here for the quad squad up against the Mad Gabber, who's been relief jamming here in the second half.
That's right. Oh, and some great offense there by Battle Frog and Green, but nobody behind to take advantage of it. Jocelyn Hell has broken through as lead jammer for the quad squad. I'm hearing some whistles there. Mumble, not sure.
The quad squad blocker situation has shrunk. They're down to 2.
Ouch. They sure are, and that's going to make things a little bit more difficult for Jocelyn Hell, but she manages to get through for 4.
Looks like
she's looking to her bench.
She wants to keep it going. She's pointing at that penalty box. She wants to get those blockers out of the penalty box, but Mad Gabber's going to get a chance to put some points up of her own.
And it looks like they're getting 4.
Both jammers able to get through. Jocelyn Howell looking again. 1 blocker out of the penalty box for the quad squad, although 1 goes in.
Oh man, trading places. Not what you want to have happen when you're drawing out that jam to clear out that penalty box.
Now Jocelyn Hell's going to call it off, but trying to get those blockers out of the box helped out the Res Dolls. They put up 8. They lose the jam only by 1. Despite not having lead jammer status.
So Mumble, I think the quad squad got a pretty good pep talk there at halftime,
right?
Because they came out.
They got some rolling going.
And they've gotten 4 lead jams here in this second half, which is their longest streak of the night. So that's exciting.
They're cutting into that lead bit by bit here. Hammer Abby going to keep that train a-rolling while Barrel Roller trying to get things back on track.
Ooh, and Ham is going to do a nice defensive move against the jammer by knocking Barrel Roller to the inside.
Barrel Roller can't go back on. Look at, they're just a standoff here.
Yes, and this is going to be a little bit boring for everyone. Ham's like, come on, come back
like that
here.
They're taunting each other, so there's that.
Right, and
Barrel Rollers, I can stay here all day. We got the lead, whatever.
Barrel Roller can't come back in unless she's behind Ham due to being knocked out of bounds.
And now Barrel Roller gets lead jammer status.
Take that. But Ham is not far behind, having cleared on the initial, and Barrel Roller's coming around for some points. And I think we're not quite up to full strength on the quad squad. No, we are at full strength for quad squad. So that's what Ham was doing. They, were trying to kill some time.
A nice possession jam for the Reservoir Dolls as we go into break here. Thank you for watching Madison Roller Derby.
Hey, and we're back, Mumble. We're having some exciting stuff happen in the second half. Yes, we're getting ready for the next jam, and
the quad squad had some momentum there. Barrel Roller for the Res Dolls may have stopped it a little bit here, but we go on. And Quilla is their lead jammer. Dalek right behind her, 16 wheels ablazing around turn 3.
That's right. Dalek's trying to get in front of Quilla to get Quilla to call it off, and she does.
Oh, we get that some taunting, but it's
the viewers
all
did
fun.
not see that, but there were some chicken wings being thrown around here.
They're
Friendly taunting.
friendly taunting,
Yes,
as
yes, yes.
the rivalries aren't so intense in local play.
Or maybe they can be.
They can. But,
Right. And we're getting ready for another jam. Have Amperslam 150 for Quad Squad again. This will be their second jam of the night up against 29 Damn It Jam It for the Reservoir Dolls. Both rookies, a rookie jammer jam.
let's see, moving forward here.
Wow.
Damn It Janet's taking a pounding up front, but keeping those skates moving, getting through lead jammer status. Damn It Janet. As look at the back of the pack here.
Yeah, a little bit of
Amperslam.
shimmy and shaking, trying to do some faking out.
Armor Suture from Milwaukee transfer, holding off Amperslam.
Yeah. And, oh, man, up in that front there, Amperslam is having a bit of a difficult situation trying to get through.
Damn It Janet on the scoring pass, gets recycled back all the way at the back there. Amperslam still trying to get through on that initial pass, trying the outside now, able to get through.
And is being sent to the penalty box on a track cut. So likely as kind of bobbling along on that inside line. Probably just put a toe stop out, pass some hips, and there you have it, a track cut.
As Damn It Janet here on the scoring pass. Having a hard time on this pass, taking a pounding.
Yeah, that's Battle Frog and Gouda Riddance, I believe. And is that Dark Horse, Nene?
I don't believe so.
Yep, it is.
Dark Horse,
Yep,
yes.
yep.
You have
As the
good eyes.
pivot. Well, you know, skating with a lot of these skaters, you know, you just actually recognize them by their skating style.
I don't have that advantage, I'm afraid. As Damn It Janet calling it off. Let's see how many points. Very hard-earned points. She did get all 4. As we see the huge hit there from Dark Horse.
Dang, and Damn It Janet stayed up on those skates after taking that hit. That was pretty brutal. We are not in instant replay any longer.
No longer.
No longer.
We're in live as we have the Mad Gabber lining up for the Res Dolls in black. And I believe that is Jocelyn Hell, the jammer for the Quad Squad.
That's right. And we're sitting at a 25-point difference, so we're really sticking around that 20-point. And Mad Gabber shoots through the pack, picking up a lead jam. Jocelyn Hell not far behind. And we got some defensive action happening in the pack as the teams try to... Ooh!
Apex jump.
Was a pretty.
A nice apex jump from Mad Gabber. She's got the smile on her face. Happy with that one there.
Heck yeah, if I nailed that, I'd be super pumped.
Here we're going to get another look at it. Gabber Air.
Mad Gabber Air.
We'd like to thank the Willie Street Co-op. Everyone is welcome at Willie Street Co-op. Stop by to check out the best selection of organic, natural, and locally made food around. A proud supporter of the Madison Roller Derby, 3 locations. Check out Willie Street Co-op.
All right, and we're back here. We've got Barrel Roller facing off and getting lead jam. Facing off against Hammer Abbey in green for the Quad Squad. Barrel Roller is coming around for some points. And the Quad Squad is forming up here in the back, wanting to play some defense, but Honeybee's playing some nice offense around that outside.
And a big hit from number 7, When Do You Wanna Die, stopping that jam, taking Barrel Roller to the ground outside. And let's see, we got 3 points there for the Barrel Roller. They're holding possession, the Res Dolls, not allowing Quad Squad to get any momentum to get them
really smart
closer.
call-offs,
Right.
you know, like just
Right.
really making good use of calling off the jam to prevent the other team from getting any points. And there we got Quilla DeVille in green for the Quad Squad, picking up lead jam, tiptoeing real nicely around that inside. Dalek Doll not far behind, though.
Dalek trying to limit the damage here. We'll see how Quilla plays this as we watch that pack form up. It's moving pretty quick here.
It sure is, yeah. A lot of offense being played, scrambling things up. Things are a little bit strung out there in the front, but...
Quilla calls it off. Let's see if Dalek scored any points. I'm seeing it. Did Dalek pick up a penalty? I'm
yeah,
wondering.
I think so.
She did get 2 points, but She did get, I don't know, someone got a penalty. I don't
Yep.
know who it was.
I agree. I definitely saw a ref kind of, giving the signal.
At the very end there,
You
called
go to the
someone off.
box. You there. You did something bad, so you go sit.
think
I mean,
this-
they are required to say their name and tell them,
Well, their number. They say their number and color,
That's
and that's
right.
it.
Right. And sometimes you just don't hear them,
Team
right?
color, yes. As we're underway here, Damn It Janet against Amper Slam in green.
That's right. And so, yes, there was no penalty for the Reservoir Dolls in that last jam, as Damn It Janet is on the track as the jammer with the star on their helmet. And I'm hearing a lot of whistles there. It looks like Damn It Janet does have lead. However, Ampersland has gotten in front.
There are penalty problems out there for the quad squad. They've
Oh,
only got
wow.
one blocker on the track currently.
Ouch.
And let's see, we had a call off.
Yep, Damn It Janet did get lead and decided to call it off. But, I mean, in that situation, maybe you wanted to take advantage of only one opposing blocker being on the track.
They're going to get a shot at it here as currently Booty Collins, the only blocker out there for the quad squad.
Yeah. And actually, we're going to be taking it to commercial. You're watching Madison Roller Derby. We'll be back in a minute.
And we're rejoining the action here. We're underway in jam number 13 as we got a small pack for the quad squad. And let's see, Mad Gabber taking advantage of it, getting lead jammer status. However, right behind the quad squad jammer, trying to keep the pressure on Quilla DeVille.
Quilla DeVille.
Mad Gabber coming in hot, but
wow, and that was
off.
a great hit by Battle Frog.
Good
120.
Position. Good position there.
Knocking
holding off.
Mad Gabber to the outside. Very nice.
Here she comes, coming in hot.
Boom. Take that hip to your hip and go sliding out, Man, back in the days when these bouts were at fast forward, you'd get hit to the outside and you'd be sliding
You'd be
into
into the
fans.
crowd.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, maybe spilling some PBRs, maybe getting your wheels caught in a purse. No longer are those the days.
Hammer Abbey, no, Dalek is your lead jammer in black. Hammer Abbey there, though, keeping some pressure on. Let's see how Dalek plays this. Dalek gets through quickly. Hammer Abbey through as well.
And the
Both
fans
jammers.
going crazy. They're really giving it up for Dalek Doll there.
Quick 4 points for both jammers. Trying the apex jump, calling it off midair. We're looking for point total, 0-0 on that pass. A quick, exciting, even jam, a 30-point game here for the Res Dolls. Time's starting to become a factor here for the quad squad. Going to be difficult with 14 minutes remaining.
That's right, yeah. It's about at this time that you start thinking about kind of ticking off some time on the clock if you're ahead. If you're not ahead, you want to give it your all and try to get lead jam so that you can be in control of the destiny of that jam.
Quilla DeVille in green against Barrel Roller for the Res Dolls.
Ooh, and Barrel Roller is up against a pretty strong pack of green blockers there. Barrel Roller, however, does manage to sneak through on the inside.
Quilla already had lead jammer status, now on the scoring pass here, and able to find some room. A skater went to the penalty box, allowing her to get through.
Yeah, picking up 4 points. Barrel Roller, however, is coming around for a scoring pass. And
Quad squad playing a little aggressive here, trying to narrow the gap as
Yes.
Barrel Roller scoring, but Quilla wants more points.
And Melee there trying to run
Ooh.
Quilla back and gets a cut.
Give credit to Melee.
Yeah, that was great because Quilla really wanted to get back in, but she did not come behind Melee's hips.
She was close, but the referee's going to call that track cut as the pack move along here for Barrel Roller on the power jam.
Another Delta Beer Lab power jam, Mumble.
Right you are, darling.
So many
Nikki.
of them. If we were drinking for every power jam.
Game number 2, I'm drinking.
Okay. All right, so then Barrel Roller is on the track now for the full 2 minutes. Being a power jam, there is no lead jammer. So it's a real grind here, especially towards the end of the game where you've been already skating for a good 45 minutes. Doing the best as well, especially given there's not a whole lot of offense being played by the teammates.
There's the option of the star pass. I see Nat Splat near Barrel Roller. She's thinking about it now. Barrel Roller tugging at that star as Quilla through on another scoring pass.
Yeah, Nat Splat coming back to get the star. Doesn't take it, plays a little bit of offense. Again, it's all about the sneaky maneuvering.
Ian's Pizza star pass successful, but the jam's going to end.
Pulled it off right at the end there, Mumble. Let's talk about Cooper's Tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, do you need to fuel up before about? Did you tonight?
I need to.
Okay.
I should have.
Oh, man. Well, whether you need some liquid courage or cozy place to recoup, the Cooper's Tavern has you covered. Named Madison's best restaurant, the Cooper's Tavern is right on the Capitol Square. Open 7 days a week, serving elevated pub fare and an extensive selection of craft beers, wines, and whiskeys from around the world.
Jocelyn Hell for the quad squad against Dammit Janet for the Res Dolls. And Dammit Janet on the inside, lead jammer status.
All right. Dammit Jammit as a rookie picking up another lead. That's great. And Jocelyn Hell takes the star off their helmet, looking to maybe do a star pass. However, does not, just uses it to elude the other blockers and gets through.
Dammit Janet calls off the jam. A nice possession jam there for the Reservoir Dolls, putting up a few more points. 2, I believe. 3.
And we're still sitting at a 30-point difference. 10 minutes left. And the skaters are lining up, getting ready.
We're going to have the Mad Gabber for the team in black against Amper Slam for the quad squad.
Yeah, the benches are cheering on their teammates, trying to give them some encouraging words as we near the end of the second half.
Amper Slam near the front, one blocker to beat.
Just Sassbot, and gets tangled up with Sassbot, has to come back. Being safe, decides to enter back behind Melee, and has to fight past those two. Just one to beat Sassbot, and manages to get by as lead jammer for the quad squad.
And Mad Gabber keeping that pressure on, going to limit the scoring opportunities here as Amper Slam gets some advice from the bench.
It looked very specific.
Yes. Do this, then that.
Right.
You know,
yes. It was a very long combination of hand signals. I'm not sure what it meant.
Calling off the jam. Get some points and call it off.
Yeah.
What it was. As Amper Slam calls it off there. They win the jam 4-2.
Well, 2 points difference in your favor. You got to take it.
You got to start scoring in bunches, and Hammer Abbey's going to try to do that in the next one up against Dalek. See, the quad squads they're getting the leads, but they're not getting big jams. It's like they need to start scoring in bunches here if they're going to catch up to the
What the quad squad needs to do is pull off a power jam.
We're looking at our these are not up-to-date jammer stats.
No, those are incorrect jammer stats.
Yeah, those are kind of older.
Please ignore them.
Yes. Hammer Abbey, she's doing the job here. She got lead jammer status. Dalek gets recycled back. So here's an opportunity for the quad squad to
sure
cut
is.
into that.
That's right. And Ham jumping over one of their own skaters. That was wonderful. Pops right back up and has 2 blockers to beat, whereas Dalek takes the star off, manages to get through for points of her own.
So Hammer Abbey looking for a second scoring pass. We're looking at that pack. They're kind of jostling for position, seeing if there's targets there for Hammer Abbey. She calls out. Dalek gets dumped to the inside, and Hammer Abbey's going to call it off.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I was incorrect. I thought Dalek there was on her scoring pass. That was just her last scoring pass, so picked up 1 point for Hammer Abbey, picking up 4 for the quad squad, so a 3-point difference in favor of the quad squad. And 25 points now we're back down to as far as the difference.
Like I said before, they're getting the lead, but they're not scoring in bunches here.
Right. Yep. Really what the quad squad should be looking for is pulling a power jam and getting the Reservoir Jammer to go to the box. And Quilla DeVille for green gets a lead jam. I'm hearing some whistles and some signals of multiplayer. And we do have a jammer for the Reservoir Dolls, and that's Dammit Jammit with the star off their helmet, looking for some help while Quilla picked up a sweet and smooth 4 points there.
We get an Ian Pizza star pass to Nat Splat.
Nice. And Quilla's picking up a few more points here while Nat Splat's coming around looking to score some of their own, but gets knocked to the outside by, I believe that was Battle Frog again. Battle Frog's having a great night blocking tonight.
Right you are, darling Nikki. As
Quilla's doing a great job
big
here.
points here.
Yes.
This is a double-digit jam, just what the quad squad needed.
It
Let's see
sure
if Nat Splat
was.
scored.
All right, well, that was sure exciting, but this is Madison Roller Derby, and we'll be back in just a moment.
As we're rejoining the action here, the Res Dolls lead the quad squad 158 to 142. Coming down the stretch here, the quad squad have had momentum. They're trying to narrow that gap here. They had 12-3 in the last jam.
And that was the biggest jam of the half. 12 points for the quad squad against 0 for the Reservoir Dolls. And, you know, we were talking about maybe them getting a power jam, but actually they just did that with both jammers on the track. That was great.
Dark Horse with lead, but the Mad Gabber right there as well. We're looking at the pack. It's got a decent amount of pace here. Let's see if there's some targets for Dark Horse.
Dark Horse is trying to get her hips around that backmost blocker and does not manage to do so. And in the process, 1 point is awarded to the Mad Gabber.
With 6 minutes remaining, we've got a 17-point game. That could make the difference. Who knows?
So exciting.
Let's see who's lining up now in the next jam. Hammer Abby for the team in green. And
against Barrel Roller.
Yes, indeed.
Yep, for the Reservoir Dolls. And again, the jammers wearing the stars on their helmet, the point scorer of the team. Hammer Abbey stringing out that pack there in the front of the Reservoir Dolls and picks up lead jam. That's been quite a few lead jams for the quad squad as we near the end of the second half. And that's definitely working out for their favor here as they need to catch up, working from a 30-point deficit.
They're gradually narrowing the gap as Barrel Roller plowing through. However,
gets a forearm. Man, oh man.
Huge opportunity for the quad squad down the stretch.
That's a Delta Beer Lab Power Jam. And really looking here to have the quad squad catch up in this opportunity. Ham is looking for a little bit of help and gets that from, I believe that's Gouda Riddens. But I guess for that offensive maneuver, going to be sent to the box there.
Only 2 blockers on the track here for the quad squad.
I'm sorry, that's Lex Arianitas, a 111 who was sent to the box there. And how's Ham doing on points?
She's got 4 so far.
Okay.
She hasn't been awarded for this pass as of yet, but she's near the front. She's gotten a few.
And Barrel Roller is still in the penalty box. So a little bit more time here remaining in this Delta Beer Lab Power Jam.
Barrel Roller back on the track at the back there.
Wow, and the Reservoir Dolls are doing a great job killing this Power Jam. Ham is faced against a tripod of really strong Reservoir Doll blockers. We got Melee at the point there, skating backwards with Sassbot, and can't totally pick up Critical Tits for the Reservoir Dolls, and the jam has been called off, but still in the favor of the quad squad, it appears.
Let's see, quad squad's got all their timeouts. They haven't used any of them. We got 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. They're down 9. They've definitely closed the gap. Can they make the comeback complete? We'll see.
We will see. 9 points. That's the only number of points separating these teams,
it's
Mumble.
a 3-pass game here.
It sure is.
3 passes. Quilla DeVille here trying to keep it going. They've definitely had momentum. Dalek. See, Dalek's got some room. Lead jammer for Dalek.
She got up a lot of speed there and just blazed right through that pack. And coming around for some points, quad squad needs to form up, get ready for some defense, and manages to make a nice hit there by 906 Super Youper.
There is an Ian's Pizza Star pass. Jocelyn Hell now lead jammer for the quad squad.
Okay, and actually, you know, when you are behind and your jammers maybe not quite making what you need them to make, a star pass is a really great move.
Track cut Dalek Doll. We're going to go the full 2 minutes here. Jocelyn Hell with some opportunity to score.
Right.
Well, that was the very end. I didn't realize we were that late into the jam.
Wow.
But we do get a couple points for the quad squad.
And we're going to start that next jam as a Delta Beer Lab Power Jam.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 points for the quad squad, 2 for the Res Dolls. Just under 2.5 minutes remaining.
I'm surprised these teams aren't taking any timeouts right now, Mumble.
Just to chill down a little bit. Just
like, let's get a game plan. Like, let's, you know, kind of get our power formation ready And the fans are getting pumped up here in the Alliant Energy Center Expo Halls, cheering on their favorite team. And Dark Horse for the Quad Squad comes blazing up that inside line, picks up lead jammer. Damn it, Jam It, a rookie for the Reservoir Dolls, takes off. And
4-point game. Dark Horse is through on the scoring pass.
Battle Frog.
Janet?
Damn it, Janet.
Did she go to the box?
No.
She got through. Okay.
Took off the star, put it back on. Did manage to get through, now on a scoring pass. However, Dark Horse is on like scoring pass number 2 or 3 now.
That'll tie it on the scoreboard, I believe, for the time being. But damn it, Janet, probably getting some points there.
Wow, and a great hit there in the front by When Do You Want to Die. Also having a great night blocking for the Quad Squad.
Now the Quad Squad has definitely taken the lead here.
Ooh, lead change, and the fans are going crazy. Exciting game here. Wonderful.
Damn it, Janet. A lot of pressure here on the rookie.
Just trying to get by. Manages to sneak past. When Do You Want to Die? The last line of defense for the Quad Squad. Dark Horse continuing to run the jam because it is sitting in her favor right now.
And damn it, Janet. Up to the task. A quick 4 points for damn it, Janet.
Yeah, even getting hit out there by When Do You Want to Die and manages to keep going. Whereas Dark Horse here now is stuck up against 3 to 4 different Reservoir Dolls.
I would call it.
I would too.
Let's see what Dark Horse playing defense.
Did Dark Horse forget she has lead?
She's just trying to kill
or
as
maybe
much
kill,
clock.
Yes, kill clock. Sure, because they have lead.
There could be another jam if there's a timeout. If there's no timeout,
right,
this will be the last jam.
Right. I bet the Reservoir Dolls are getting their T formations ready to get that timeout called.
That's it. That's the end of the jam.
Correct. And we'll see if we got one more jam if we get a timeout called just in time.
If they call timeout. They do call timeout.
Yep. Timeout has been called.
The Quad Squad called it.
What?
Oh, we got a tie game. I didn't even realize it was tied. Oh my goodness, we got a tie game going into the last jam.
Wow. So, Dark Horse had lead, and I wonder if at the point that Damn It Janet was coming around and Dark Horse decided to play defense, would they have been
She could have called it off and been up by 4.
Sure.
But damn it, Janet got those points.
Right.
Dark Horse kept the jam going.
That was an interesting call by the bench. I mean, if you've got a jammer doing a great job, do you keep their momentum rolling with the hopes that they're going to keep scoring, or do you call it off and then still have to reline up and let it all shake out in that next jam mumble? I don't know.
Well, we got a tie game here going into the final jam. Let's see. Who's wearing the star out there? I see Dark Horse still wearing the star. I don't know if she's going to go out again.
Oh, man, that'd be brutal.
Dalek wearing the star for the Reservoir Dolls.
I think we're going to do a sponsor read. I'm feeling really nervous. It's going to take my mind off it. Trisop's Truncata Studios is a local Derby-owned independent game design team bringing you fun games and fun gifts for the gamers in your life. Watch out for their upcoming Wreck 'em Up space opera, The Day We Fought Space, coming soon to a mobile device near you.
Here we go, the final jam of regulation. It's Dalek for the Reservoir Dolls. That's Dark Horse again? Is that Dark Horse again?
Yes, it is. Dark Horse pulling a second jam.
The defense holds for the Quad Squad.
And Dalek pulls
cut. There's a cut. Who's
Ouch.
on? It's on Dalek.
Yes, it is.
So Dark Horse just needs one scoring pass, and did she get lead?
She is lead.
She just needs 1 point. That's all she needs.
Oh,
she can call it off.
man, Mumble, wow.
Not much that the Res Dolls can do here.
Not really, no.
All she needs is one.
And
I think she already got it.
Yep,
she got
on
the
Honeybees there. Yep.
She calls it off.
I mean, I would maybe take a few more points just to make it,
We're waiting here for the tally.
We see any fingers?
0. No, one. I thought it was 0. 1 point is all she needed.
And she gets it. And that is the game, Mumble.
I think I deserve a penalty for saying 0.
Well, I mean, it does say unofficial here, but we're just waiting for it.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Yep.
As the Quad Squad come back and pull off the 1 point victory here in the second game of the season.
First game of the night here tonight, so we'll see what comes up next here for the Vixens versus the Unholy Rollers, and it's 173 Res Dolls here in this first game Quad Squad pulling it off with 174 points. And they're doing a good team cheer.
We're looking at them celebrate here.
Quad Squad, oh, I guess they just deactivated and are going to take a nap because they did such a great performance tonight. They're like, we earned this nap.
And as is tradition, you do the victory lap here. The Quad Squad got to be real thrilled with that one. They're going to be partying tonight, I think.
Yes, they are. Wow, what an awesome game.
A heartbreaker for the Reservoir Dolls.
Yeah.
Both teams now 1-1 on the season. We're getting a
replay of that 1 point
You're
against
getting a 1 point.
Honey Beast in the teal leggings. That was it. Some high fives with fans. This is a great opportunity for the fans
This is
to
always a great thing.
tell their favorite skater, good job.
You
Way
get
to
right
go.
on down to the floor and give the congratulatory high five. Quad Squad just kept chipping away at that lead over and over and over again. They got so many leads in a row in that final home stretch there.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was a back and forth battle. Quad Squad started off hot. Res Dolls came back, really started chipping away at it. Ahead by 30 in the half. And then reversed back in the Quad Squad's favor.
We see the Res Dolls taking their consolation lap here at the Alliant Energy Center. We'll be here again March 14th.
On Pie Day, bring a pie.
Bring a pie. Has nothing to do with...
For your favorite announcer, maybe.
Right. I like apple.
Yeah,
But anyway,
apple.
thank you for watching Madison Roller Derby. I'm Bryant Mumble.
I'm Darling Nikki. We'll see you next time. All right, hey, this is Darling Nikki. I'm here trackside with Quad Squad skaters, Dark Horse, and Hammer Abby.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi.
Oh, good, good. You guys had an awesome performance tonight. That was such an exciting game. So, Dark Horse, you pulled off 2 jams there at the end. How was that for you?
Exciting, exhausting, nerve-wracking, and everything in between.
Right on, man. And just 1 point. Do you maybe wish you had got a couple more just to really seal the deal, or you knew you had that point?
I knew I had one, so I've played it safe before and thought I'd call it a day.
Sure, right, because you never know that next skater you pass could be a penalty, right?
Correct, yeah.
All right, and Ham, what are your takes on the game tonight? How was it against the Reservoir Dolls?
It was great. I love this team of Reservoir Dolls right now. They are so driven and scrappy, and they're fun to play. It's a team you have to take seriously. You can't sleep on it at all. And I'm really proud of the game that both of us played against each other. I feel like we had some good times. We had a little shenanigans, but it was still a really tight, competitive game. They were very, very difficult. Their defense was super tight, very, very together. Really good at absorbing you back into the pack when you thought you were out, which is just awful as a jammer. But yeah, it was a great time. I loved it. I would have had just as much fun if they had won by 1 point as if we had. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, sure. It's always what you want to see in a game, a real tight game, real competitive matchup, and that's what it was tonight. It was awesome to watch. As you're both jammers, who was really pulling it off for your blockers tonight?
I would say When Do You Wanna Die and Battle Frog were definitely doing me some favors out there. Right on.
Yeah.
And then
I want to shout out our rookies, too. We've got some really amazing rookies this year who are doing really great work on the track, both as blockers and as jammers. But we've got Booty Lou, Lana Del Rage, and Amper Slam, who are all more than pulling their weight as first-year skaters, and I was super proud of all of them tonight.
I was super impressed with the rookies tonight. They did an awesome job. And then how about for the Reservoir Dolls? Anybody who was really making your life miserable tonight?
Definitely, I would say Auntie Matter and Karma Sutra.
Such was always out there as that last butt that you had to dodge when you thought you were through on the outside line.
waiting.
Just heat-seeking missile of a butt. Yeah, they were doing a lot of good work.
All right, so what are you guys looking forward to as you go into the next game in March?
Vixens, yeah, playing the Vixens. Another team to watch out for sure.
Yeah, I think we're just enjoying the season and spending these games like cohesing as a team and really just working on our strategy and trying to come together. And I mean, we're quad squad. We're competitive, but we're really chill. So that's where we're at right now. We're just figuring it out. We're giving everybody a chance to play, making sure everybody feels like they're part of the team because, you know, a team is only as strong as its weakest link, right? We want everybody up there with us. So we're just looking forward to a good game. The Vixens are fun to play. They got some really difficult jammers to hold on to, so it should be a really great game.
Awesome. Yes. Raise everybody up. All right. Well, I think that's all we have time for with our post-game interview. I want to thank Nene here and Ham for their wonderful thoughts. And stay tuned for our game. We got a second half of tonight and then our next game on March 14th. All right. Thanks so much.